The Queen Mother Challenge Cup now on the start, and this is between Nottingham Royal Club and Leander Club, which is the GB Senior Quad here on the left-hand side of your screen, and the world champions from Poland on the right-hand side of your screen from the Torun and Wloclawek club. And this is going to be quite the showdown here in the Queen Mother. Both of these crews are top-level international competition.
Absolutely. The Polish quad on the right of our screen got a fantastic start, really got away, a high rate of striking, loads of strokes going in. They're wandering off the station a little bit now, though. It's easily done on that Buckinghamshire station. You wander off, you need to steer back, but they are the world champions. And you're going to see they're coming out of the island. They're just hitting a wall of wind now that's going to hit them. Could knock them off a bit. So we've got the Polish world champions here on the near side, the Great Britain quad on the far side. 3 of them were in the quad last year. They picked up a silver medal, so top class racing.
Yeah, gold and silver from last year's World Championships racing here on the Henley Royal Regatta course. This is just goes to show you the quality that we've had here this week. This is another sort of jewel in the crown here to go after, and Poland have managed to get a canvas with a very quick start. Now, I spoke to this British men's quad after their race in the Europeans at Bled, and the start was one of the things that they were quite disappointed about, and so great to see them keeping tabs here with the world champions.
They'll be delighted with their start because we saw the Polish crew go at very high stroke rate. The Polish are still up at 38 strokes a minute. That means they're working pretty hard. It's where they want to scull, but they're doing it into a strong headwind. And you need good boat skills, but you also, I mean, your arms are going to start to burn, I would have thought. Sculling well in these conditions, and these try and stay relaxed on the way forward. But that early start the Poles got, I think, is just starting to be taken away by that British crew on the far side. I'd say we're more or less barrel to barrel again here.
Yeah, we really are. And I think the British will have seen this as quite an opportunity here, because the Polish on the near side, we've seen them out training all week, but only with 3 members of the crew. Bishkup, who sits in the 2-seat, Mateusz Bishkup, I think believe have been out with illness, but is back here for this final. So I think the British might see a bit of a chink in the armour there to go after.
Yeah, certainly it's been quite an interesting looking sight. The Polish going out in a 3, so just 3 scullers out, 1 seat empty, but they've still been getting out on the course, getting out and training, getting their work done. So yeah, wondering with Matty Bishkup how he is, how that might have affected him, what illness he might be carrying, but he's in the boat, he's racing today. But when you really put under pressure, which I'm sure this Great Britain quad will put them under pressure, then if he's not absolutely on his game, then that's definitely going to be an opportunity for the British.
Yeah, the British here on the right-hand side of your pitch are so direct here with the placement and keeping tabs, and these 2 crews have been, you know, again, toe-to-toe all season. We've talked about them being gold and silver at last year's World Championships, at the European Championships. It was only 4th for Great Britain. They finished off the podium, but they rectified that in A.Z.S at the 2nd World Cup, so they are getting closer, and they're closing down Poland.
They're closing down Poland, but look at the quality of the blade work here from the Polish. When you look at this view from in front, often the blade work doesn't look so good. It usually looks good from behind, but they look fantastic. Coming into this big headwind, there's no tightening up of their forearms. There's no chance of them not moving those blades together the way they need to, and they're holding that position. They've got, what is it, about a 1/3 of a length now on the British.
So here they are coming towards us on the left. Fabian Baranski leading out the Polish crew. Such an experienced lineup. You've got Miroslav Zatuski in the 3-seat, Mateusz Bishkup in 2, and Dominic Chaya in the bow seat. They're going head-to-head with Tom Barras, Matthew Haywood, George Bourne, and newcomer Callum Dixon has been put into the bow seat here. And this is still such a wonderful race as we come through the 3/4 mile. I think Poland just with the edge, perhaps, Greg, but really nothing much to it on the eye.
Yeah, I think the Polish have got more than the edge right now. I think this is going to look like about half a length when they come up to the camera position here. It is Callum Dixon in that bow seat who's still just about got an overlap with the Polish stern, but the rest of the row scullers are going to start to realise we're just on our own now. We've got to hang in, got to dig deep here, then get to those enclosures, get to the part where the home crowd can lift them. But as it is, the Polish looking very good here, 38 strokes a minute, the British at 37 strokes a minute.
This second half of the course, though, that's where, as we said, the wind picks up. It's where the crowds start getting more. There's a lot more pressure as you build through the course. And this crew here, a total of 0 Henley Royal Regattas from the Polish crew. But over on the British side, well, there's 19 Henley Royal Regattas between this quartet.
Yeah, and this is where the experience could come into it. They know these conditions. They know what they're sculling into. They know what's going to happen now. The Polish will be used to racing 2,000 metres. This is further anyway, plus this big headwind they're in. Is 2,112 metres, and you start to feel it when you get to this position. The British look like they're stepping the rate on. They're going to try and sprint, but is that blade work tidy enough? Are they efficient enough? Are they effective enough that work they're trying to put in is actually going to go into moving the boat faster and not doing anything to make it go slower?
Well, Remenham, a really popular place to make a move, and I think they have closed the gap there, Greg. It was half a length before, like you say. That certainly looked like less than half a length to me, and I think that rating increase has actually paid back in a bit of speed here for the British on the right.
Well, it's Callum Dixon in that bow seat. Like we said, he was pretty much level with the stern, the back of that Polish boat. Will he be able to make a call? Will he be able to let the other 3 in front of him here that now is the time for them to make a move? There's no eyes moving, there's not much head turning. As I say that, just a little look to the side from the bowman in the Polish quad to say this is where we are, they're coming at us. He'll be making the call to tell them to respond.
Yeah, Dominic Chaya there in that bow seat for Poland, I think has told them also to take the rating up, because that looks like a real clear response there for me from the crew from Poland. And you can start to see the crowds gathering. Here come the crew from Nottingham RC Leander Club, who go up the gears once again. They've got the bit between their teeth and they're closing. They're
closing the gap. We're in this camera position. We're about 10 strokes from the finish line. The British are sprinting. The British are coming close. I think the Polish have still got a tiny lead, but they've got to hold it for the last 10 strokes. Here we come down to the line. It's all about technique, it's all about quality, it's all about power now. It's a home race here for the British. I'm sure 80% of the crowd here are probably backing the British, and I think it's going to carry them through the line as they go and canvas up, and they're going to beat Poland for the first time this season. The world champions overturned by Nottingham Rowing Club and Leander Club here. That is a huge victory here for Team GB against Poland. I'm gobsmacked. Gobsmacked. Well, you saw George Bourne's arms go up. You saw the celebration there in that British quad, and you can see the pain in the Polish boat. They know they've had a really tough race. They really went out there hard. You wonder about that illness within the crew. You wonder what they're dealing with. But today was the day for the British, and they ruled it on their water here in Henley Royal Regatta. It was the British who came through and opened up that gap, and it was half a length by the end. Great to see support there from Durham University alumni George Bourne in that crew, a former member of that university. I'm sure plenty of crowds out to watch him and all of the others in that quad. And wow, that really took it out of both crews, and I'm so excited for the rest of the season in this men's quadruple scull event. But today it was all about the Queen Mother Challenge Cup at Henley Royal Regatta, and it was GB that won out.